Parents, when did your child's partner win you over? My daughter Emma brought home this skinny college kid named Tyler for Thanksgiving dinner. Honestly, I wasn't impressed. He had holes in his jeans, drove a beat-up Honda that barely started, and seemed nervous about everything. During dinner, he barely spoke, just nodded politely and complimented my wife's cooking. I figured he was another broke college boyfriend who'd be gone by Christmas. Emma had terrible taste in guys. Her last 3 relationships ended badly. After dinner, everyone went to watch football, but Tyler asked if he could help clean dishes. My wife said no, guests don't clean, but he insisted. So there he was, this quiet kid washing plates while my family argued about the Cowboys game in the living room. That's when I noticed something strange. Tyler was being incredibly careful with everything. He dried each dish like it was made of gold, asked where every single item belonged, even wiped down the counters and organized the spice rack without being asked. When my wife went to check on dessert in the oven, Tyler looked around to make sure we were alone. Then he pulled out his phone and started taking pictures of my kitchen, of our dishes, of the cabinet layouts, of everything. My blood started boiling. Was this kid casing our house? Planning to rob us later? I was about to confront him when I heard him talking quietly to himself while looking at his phone screen. Okay, white plates go in the tall cabinet next to the window. Coffee mugs hang on the hooks under the microwave. Salt and pepper stay by the stove. Fancy glasses go in the china cabinet. He was making voice memos like he was studying for the most important test of his life. I stepped closer and heard him say, Emma said her mom gets really stressed when things aren't put back exactly right. She has a system for everything. Don't mess this up, Tyler. Don't give her dad another reason to hate you. That hit me like a freight train. This kid wasn't trying to rob us. He was trying so hard to make a good impression that he was memorizing where everything belonged in our kitchen so he wouldn't accidentally put something in the wrong place. The next morning, I got up at 6 a.m. to make coffee. Tyler was already in the kitchen, quietly putting away the clean dishes from the dishwasher. Every single item was in the perfect spot, even things I sometimes forget where they go. When he saw me, he looked absolutely terrified. I'm sorry, sir. Emma told me you guys get up early and I wanted to help with breakfast prep. I took pictures yesterday so I'd remember where everything goes. I hope that's okay. I can put it all back if I messed up. I just stared at this kid who was so worried about impressing us that he'd spent his evening memorizing our entire kitchen layout. Tyler, how long have you and Emma been dating? 8 months, sir. I know she's told you about her other boyfriends and I know none of them worked out. I really don't want to mess this up. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me and I know how much your opinion means to her. I poured him a cup of coffee and sat down at the kitchen table. Tyler, you don't have to call me sir and you definitely don't have to memorize where my dishes go. He looked confused and a little panicked. But Emma said you didn't like her last boyfriend because he never helped around the house and always left messes, and the one before that because he didn't respect your wife's cooking and would order pizza instead. I just want to show you that I care about Emma enough to care about the things that matter to her family. That's when I realized this skinny kid with the beat-up car and hole-filled jeans understood something fundamental that none of Emma's other boyfriends ever did. Love isn't just about the person you're dating. It's about caring enough to learn their whole world and respect the people who shape them. Tyler, I said, Emma's mom is going to love that you organized her spice rack. She's been trying to get me to do that for 15 years. 3 years later, Tyler proposed to Emma in our kitchen. He'd spent weeks planning it, even asked my wife where Emma's grandmother's ring was kept. When Emma said yes, the first thing Tyler did was shake my hand and thank me for trusting him with the most important person in our family. At their wedding last month, Tyler's best man speech mentioned how he knew he wanted to marry Emma the first time her dad trusted him to put away the good china. The whole room laughed, but I got a little choked up remembering that nervous kid with his phone full of kitchen photos. That's when I knew Tyler wasn't just good enough for my daughter, he was exactly what she deserved.